Need anything? Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
As I used to anymore. Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something. The item you requested is complete. Hope to see you again.
I don't have enough for a few pinches of spices.
Suppose I ought to earn my...
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Lots to do. Somehow my feet always carry me. Ruin my vegetables.
I'll take any chance.
I'm not risking my life for a pickle. Things will sort themselves out.
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of... crowds, but here... at least, you'll... Many thanks.
Come on, have a look.
Must hold that someone comes
This is quite a quandary.
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table.
Can't make a living if I get myself injured.
Somehow my feet
heading
always
home.
have a mouthful. It might want a dash of salt.
I'll sleep like a
Go.
log tonight.
Have a look.
Wearing armor all day feels like a punishment.
If I sleep on my work,
Polished it this morning.
I'm still waiting on that report.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
My head will roll if aught goes awry.
Wearing armor all day feels like a punishment.
I'm sure I can handle this. Quite sure.
Oh, tell me I haven't got any fleas.
I'm in no hurry
My
to
body's
leave.
not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
Slow and steady gets the job
There's no
done.
I've got
easy
to
thing.
focus.
Chance to
Making
put some
life
left feet up is welcome as fine ale.
At least my back's not acting up today. Might as well take a look while you're... Here, eh? Stop by again soon.
Now here's a welcome. I'll take any chance. Think on my
Unexpected fare so well every day.
Bunch of sluggards. Peril comes off with moments and caution. Must be your death.
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
What am I supposed to do about it?
At least I have my life. That's something.
I'll get you for that!
Terrible.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
We must not let down our guard.
Douse the flames before it is too late.
You're dead wrong.
Nos!
Slit your bleeding throat! Lost your nerve, have you?
I grant your weapon a magical boon.
Where are you going?
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show?
Slim pickings of late. Didn't make much.
One can never be too careful.
Time to get ready.
Please, lace. Strapped. I'm ready for patrol.
It's just about anywhere.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
Eat your vegetables. Will someone talk about this? Will someone talk about this?
Perhaps I'll have a nap. Lonely place. But not without its charms.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today. I'd sooner stay out of battle.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
We shall await you here, Master.
Can never be sure.
Is aught amiss here, Rose?
Wood all my I must engage my townsmen. Suppose I ought to earn my pay.
So, you've come.
So, you've come.
I'd rather not draw steel if I can avoid it.
There's no easy thing making a living as a soldier.
I shall suffer none to disturb this peace.
Nary a dental scratch on my arms and armor.
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master.
Fie! I thought I was being... I suppose. Oh, Selena. I suppose. Oh, Selena. How I miss you. We shall remain here. Ah, now here's a surprise.
Our collection grows.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
I suppose. Oh, silly.
Our soldiers need better training.
Such quietude is a blessing.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
Such quietude is a blessing. I'll train for this.
Couldn't hurt to put my feet in a moment.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
Is there aught you require?
You. I wonder how you must feel, having locked me away in this dismal place. Do you think yourself just? If so, you are sorely mistaken. There are many in this world who require salvation. I merely borrowed the aid of those who could offer it. Just as there are theories that may only be tested on living flesh, so are mortal bodies the sole source of certain materials. And, whatever you may think, all lives are not made equal. 'Tis the truth, whether you choose to acknowledge it or not. The sickly folk of the slums are fated to die, to waste away till death grants them its mercy. I merely gave their deaths a greater purpose. If anything, I deserve your praise, not this awful cell. So, Lubomir made a full recovery, did he? I'm sure his parents must be delighted. So.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Oh. Then we are presented with three options. Or Jesus arisen is false, or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the Arisen's breast by that mark. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign, he went before the people. And what befell him? Ha! Aye, I dare say your arrival portends escape. Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests, and I need not turn my ear to Disa's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bells? Oh, to think such a place existed. How very curious. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought to be able to find the rest of the way on my own.
It's a thankless job, this. Mayhap I really would have been
Like
it
it or not, I must go where duty calls me.
If you truly... Words maybe win, mayhap, the knowledge I've gained.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
So tired. Just about anywhere.
If 'tis an obscure text we seek, methinks Magistrate Woldhar is our best hope. His knowledge of tomes is unparalleled. Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Oh, what does this say? We're here, and none the worse for wear. flicker of a shadow, the gleam of an eye, the echo of a footfall. If we hone our senses, no foe shall escape us. Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
This place there feels.
Can't make a living if I get myself.
Got to focus. My head will roll if force goes up.
You understand how heavy the Would you hear my request? Thank you kindly. Maybe I'll treat myself to a tickle before bed. If it were up to me, I'd never leave.
Best check my stock before a customer comes along.
A lonely place, but not without its charms.
Would that I could spend all day here.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace, discussing a curious rumor. Regarding the Queen Regent, and an important personage, you mean? Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
Where are you going?
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Should your pack grow over full, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us pawns. I've a knack for combining materials that...
I dare say I've accomplished a few...
I hope I can count on you in a...
There is a rumor whispered among pawns that I have oft pondered. The gist of it is, when pawns travel beyond the rift, we can contract a peculiar illness that imperils the lives of those around us. At first, we are only restless and excitable, but in time we become so unruly that even the Arisen holds no sway over us.
How terrible. We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
Have we purchased all that we require? We ought to review the contents of our packs, just to be sure.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party? Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
We must not let down our guard.
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
Most impressive, Master!
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
He's done it!
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better advised in such matters.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
The stars glimmer gorgeously this night.
Indeed, you are correct.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such events.
Fear not, you're safe with me.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
pat on the back.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead... I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters. I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Thank you kindly. For you, as a...
Welcome to Brow. Can I interest you in a room, sir? Glad to be of service, sir.
Can't place what
There's comfort in the hunt on daily life. Ooh, stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper.
A well-organized pack is my specialty. I'll see to it your burdens are shared between us four.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible. I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics. How might I aid you at this late hour?
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party?
Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt? There's a shorter path we might take now. Allow me to show you.
Not again! I'm losing track of how many of these we fell!
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall!
Well done. Count on me, you say. With this, my magic are yours to wield.
I shall finish this! For the Arisen!
What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but I've a feeling 'twill be worth the climb.
My magics are at your disposal.
I owe you a great debt. For you. As a
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Pray.
Is that a statue I espy over yonder?
We ought to take a closer look.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind? The private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
Each to their own.
A tad too high, methinks. Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself. First things first, we must speak with Captain Brandt.
We've little need for a campsite at present.
'Tis well to be prepared, but over-preparation will serve us not. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
They can be most convenient.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Also, I've learned.
Welcome. This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace, discussing a curious rumor.
Oh, did it pertain? We're in the right place, but the one we're due to meet has yet to show. Ought we to wait for them?
The current hour ill suits our progress. Let us visit an inn or make camp and set out again later.
Peruse at your leisure.
Gotta make room for my next shipment.
Opportunities as they come, I
I've
say.
been here so long, I almost forgot why I came.
Welcome.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. As it seems Magistrate Wardor, mayhap 'twould be prudent. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? You do not possess it. If you've deposited, else if you've lost it. Mayhap it's been put up for sale at the scrap store. 'Tis a curious shop, where all manner of use. Is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, your Majesty? Are you willing? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's...
Nothing compares to the excitement of embarking on a new adventure.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty. While examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds, I made a curious discovery. For some time now, it seems, she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance, yet 'tis strange. For sweet crown flowers, I dare say, 'twas not an item. 'Tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering...
I don't know about you, Master.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to do not forget that we...
This might be worth a read.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Welcome.
Sometimes I wonder
always said.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the road? Despite the hour? You know where to find.
I fear I've no wisdom to offer.
Welcome.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident.
My talents lie in combining materials. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you.
Tis a pity we must part after sharing such a journey. I shall cherish my memories of our time together.
If ever you've need of an ear to... Burning the midnight oil, I see. How might I serve you? I know of nothing that demands your immediate notice.
Go on, have a look.
Puts me in the mood for a song, it does.
I've a nose for rumors of
Some might find training copyright, not us.
There is much we ought to tend to. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been... Mayhap 'twould be prudent. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you.
A resounding success.
A job well done.
That was over in a trice. Where to next?
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right. You know where to find.
Don't know a town till you've met its
Townsfolk won't attend a state performance.
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
These soldiers lack discipline.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten rift stone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
'Tis dark as pitch, Master. Pray, light your lantern afore I...
Is the glad thing we rested when we did?
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot. Well done, Master.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few. Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but ours is a party of women, by and large.
And? I've no objections. The creature's corpse will serve us well.
I look forward to seeing your marksmanship.
Fear not, you're safe with me. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party?
We are to retreat, then?
The sky is radiant, isn't it? I feel at peace to gaze upon it. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it? I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
A cavern! Of all things! It seems undisturbed. Mayhap we'll be the first ones to explore it.
It is an exciting discovery, but we ought not to lose our heads. Now here's a surprise.
The thrill of discovery never gets old. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force. I am ready to attack, Master. Might I be of assistance? Eyes open. There's no telling what might lurk in it. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor. We must not let down our guard. I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure. I'll make the place go away. Hold on. Stay right there. There's a cave near here that you haven't explored yet. I found out about it in another world. Shall I show it to you?
Naught spurs the imagination like places yet unvisited.
Have no fear. Whatever comes, 'tis surely no worse than aught we faced before.
Well done. No one
can defend themselves when grappled like this.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
I merely did as duty demands.
I like that.
Look here! A path! Is it safe, I wonder?
Pray, keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in.
Let me be the one to collect it. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics. Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Got to be something worth decent.
Arisen, we ought to heal ourselves while we advance. We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort.
No quarrel here. Spell will empower you with elemental magic.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Well fought. Ill afford to grow old. Our foe is not your foe.
Huzzah! You've done it! Consider me your bulwark.
You truly are formidable, Arisen.
matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable person join our party.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Yon statue makes for a fine landmark.
Why don't we go take a look?
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a poor better approach.
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
I understand the inclination arisen. Camping is one of life's simple pleasures after all.
You have my admiration. I doubt even my own master has obtained an article so rare.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party?
our foes all the simpler.
With this, my magic are yours to wield.
Focus your attacks.
I shall lead the charge.
Understood.
Tis the simplest jacket our foe most amorts. Knock its feet out from under it, and stride near it with compass.
I'd not dare attempt something feat alone, but together, I think we can manage it. It's a pleasure to serve you, Master. You'll not live to regret this.
Then wrench it to the ground. I shall do this. For the arisen!
We may have underestimated this foe. Time to heal up. Hold. Just a moment.
Right! I am pure! Fire is not its weakness, but its strength.
No sense burning it then.
This foe is nigh unstoppable when too strong. We must do all we can to prevent it from losing its temper.
Then we'd best spell it quickly, or else wait till the fury subsides. I'll get that for you.
The beast itself is attacking from the sky. Follow its movements carefully, lest you catch it unaware. Lightning is ineffective against this foe.
ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party?
My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way?
Come to think of it, the private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
Words worth hearing. A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look. Another encounter? I feel like this. We're already hot pressed from our engagement. I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Now then, which way? Let us examine each path carefully before we decide.
Not a bad haul.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party? Times must be tedious if you've resorted to challenging beasts to bouts.
Do be mindful of your surroundings.
Best go elsewhere. There's no business to be had.
Oh, you've a sharp eye. Suppose I ought not to have underestimated you. You wonder how I know? For starters, 'tisn't just me. Not mysterious about, but don't worry yourself. Can't offer you any. Still, I suppose I've a hefty wager riding.
Do to someone else what I just did to you. What could she have meant by that?
If I were to give you some advice, I have a hefty wager right...
I've...
Fancy a look at my wares? Well met, sir. How might I be of... Do come again.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope...
Ought you need me?
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much. You would know of our village? Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. At least, no one by that name lives here. As you like, sir.
This is, of course. Nothing's free in this world.
Glad to be of service, sir. Once the day's work is done. This is, of course, nothing's free in this world. Do stop by again.
Can't say I've any tidings.
Aught you need of me?
I don't know a thing about that quest, so I can't guide you. You could try to hire a pawn with the information we need.
Quiet as a milk.
Don't bring trouble.
Can't say I've any time.
A treasure?
How goes it? Have you... Oh dear. Still haven't found it?
No seen you about. You the outsider? Come on, follow me.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
This is the inn. Of course, nothing's free in this world.
There are worse things than turning in early, I must say.
The sun may have fallen, but the day is far from over.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
I hope you slept well?
met, sir. How might I be of service?
A treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Haven't you a lantern arisen? If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
I fear I've not...
What brings you here?
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up. Dear me. You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Ask away. Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, but he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen, we're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester, but he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial, so the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that. But we can't have him thinking that me thinks he needs something to. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure that all you wanted to. What can I say? Anyway, we send them packing with a trifle, and if we only train the ref, that all you wanted to ask. What can I say? Anyway. We send them we only train the. That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next.
How dare you?
Thank you, sir.
Not half bad! Dear me.
You're the one then. Fuck.
You're here.
Master, pray let me know beforehand if we are to meet somewhere different.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brant will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. I expect Captain Brant will want to hear of this. Say no more, Master. I know just where to find this person, and will guide you there post-haste.
This, of course. Nothing's free in this world.
Glad to be of service, sir.
My bed calls, and I shall my best.
Can't say prayer ever did much for me.
Tis quiet around. Fancy a look at my wares?
This, of course. Nothing's free in this world. Glad to be of service, sir. This, of course. Nothing's free in this world. Glad to be of service, sir.
Once the day's work is done. Time to be heading home.
Take joy.
I knew it seems we must part ways for the time being.
Tis quiet about.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper.
Feels eerie with no one about. Well met, sir.
This is, of course. Nothing's free in this world. Do stop by again.
A mystic spear hand. What a marvelous vocation.
This opens up an entire realm of strategic possibilities.
This is, of course. Nothing's free in this world.
Glad to be of service, sir.
I am honored, Master. This Maester's teaching is a precious gift. I swear I shall make good use of it.
Time to be heading home. This is the inn. Of course, nothing's free in this world. Glad to be of service, sir.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Can't say of any type.
Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Beg pardon? A letter. Brass means imitating someone in thieves' cap. Naturally, I can say nothing as to the who or what of the arrangement. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, I've lived in this village. Is there aught else you'd care? I take...
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
This, of course, nothing's free in this world. Do stop by again.
A flexible vocation, suited to bolstering our band, were reinforced.
This, of course, nothing's free in this world. Glad to be of service, sir.
Isn't it about time we had ourselves a meal? Oh.
This, of course, nothing's free in this world. Glad to be of service, sir.
A reward for our efforts.
Is there aught else you care to ask? I take.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few. I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Oh! I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
Our collection grows.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Is there aught else you... I take.
I knew not what to think when we first arrived here. All those stairs struck me as rather sinister.
Indeed. All the while 'twas a training ground for thieves of prodigious talent.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up.
This course. Nothing's free in this world. Glad to be of service, sir. This is the course. Nothing's free in this world. Do stop by again. This is course. Nothing's free in this world. Glad to be of service, sir. This course. Nothing's free in this world.
A good sleep will ensure we are...
I've a feeling fortune shall favor us this day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Come to think of it, the creature's corpse will serve us well.
I look forward to seeing your marksmanship. Aught appears to have changed since we were last here. Let us proceed with due caution.
What could be the cause? This demands further investigation.
Yon statue makes for a fine landmark.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
What's more, ours is a party of women, by and large.
And yet, no two of us are the same.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten rift stone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
Drop all your value.
Freshly rested as we are,
This battle ought to be in our favour. We must not let down our men. I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite.
it is enough to camp only when the need arises.
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft... One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Oh, what does this say?
Shall we take a closer look?
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Must have taken a wrong turn.
This gloom has an eerie cast.
Oh, on the hunt for the... One moment. Here it is. Towering Earth, the Forsaken Text. You may take it. I can cast no magics myself, after all. Left in my care, 'tis as a pearl before swine. Not to mention, I've already read it. With the aid of Sir Kendrick and his helper in locating certain documents, I believe I finally grasp the true nature of this place. "'Twas a royal library that was sealed off by us in a bid to pass the throne on to his own descent. Alas, yet 'tis clear it serves them not. What can we learn from this? Find my time in that tenebrous I stare at the page. Alas, as I recall, prisoner's possession, though as I hear it, should you happen to... What say you? I am in your prey, infiltrate. My spectacles are in... My spectacles...
Such quietude is a blessing. I'm dead on my feet after today's training. I'm in fine fettle today.
Living's hard. Dreams are free, I say.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
This ox cart.
I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
What ought I to do?
There's a ladder.
Heavens, no! I've done better myself.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we? See if there's ought to be.
Where are you going?
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
I learned of a forgotten rift stone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it, if you like.
Goblins, Master!
We must remain vigilant.
You've been doused in oil! You must steer clear of fire!
Most impressive, Master. Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues. Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me.
I knew that I could count on your strength, Arisen.
My magics are at your disposal.
did as duty demands.
I like that!
So close a call offers no solace in victory.
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy. I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Tars, be sure to avoid open flame. Slimes, there!
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. We would be ill-advised to proceed without light.
Ill afford to grow open. Our throw is never let right. An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
I'd gladly cast aside my weapon and laze about here, if the Arisen would permit it.
Indeed, you are correct.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking it.
With this, my magics are yours to wield.
I'll not stand for this.
Stay calm now.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation. Come see me. Anytime. Always a pleasure.
Perhaps a stroll through town. See what I can get.
The best quality a soldier can have.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
It's just another day, same as the one before.
'Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
That we're not to be trifled with.
We must focus on finding whatever our discomfort.
'Tis easily done.
Well done.
So, the path splits here.
Let us trust in ourselves and proceed with caution.
A well-organized pack is my spec.
There's a cave in the vicinity that you've yet to explore. I can take us there. Using knowledge I gained beyond the rift.
I will protect you.
We know not what lies ahead. Be alert for changes in the terrain. Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather myself.
Sunset draws near.
We shall have to be all the more vigilant. Look there. I espy another statue.
Why don't we go take a look?
Shh! Save all that